I think Ryan did very well. It's not easy to get on the stage that large and do as well as he did on day one. I see from the reaction, the tweets, the ad, the Democrats have already prepared that we may not get the high debate that we had anticipated or thought we might, because the Obama people aren't going to allow it. They know that their best way to go after this is to demagogue on Medicare, to distort, and they will, and that could be effective. I think the main thing that Ryan can do, rather than to play defense here, is to deflect all of these attacks, which will be inevitable, and they can be dispatched quickly, like the misinformation on Medicare, and simply say, we have a plan. They've been in office for a term and have nothing. What are they offering that would work, that would change the stagnation that they have brought upon the country? That's a powerful argument. I think they have to be really careful that they don't get bogged down into defense of every jot and tittle on the Ryan plan, but be aggressive and go after an administration that hasn't got a record it can run on and does not have an idea in its head other than raising taxes.
First of all, it's risky because of the very bold proposals in the Ryan plan, but I think it might also be risky because it's not necessarily what the voters have as their top priority.
Charles.
But I think that Romney-Ryan can handle that fairly easily, because they can say that the deficit and the debt overhanging us, as we can see in Europe, is a threat to everything. And it's one of the reasons that it's retarding our growth, causing unemployment, uncertainty, joblessness, etc. And it fits, the debt fits with hyper-regulation, with high taxation, with huge amounts of spending, which are all drags on the economy, and which are all these liberal ideas that Obama has enacted over the last term. And that's why we're stuck where we are. That's the argument. It's not a hard one to make. Debt fits into the other things the administration has done. And I think what Ryan ought to do, I would echo what Chuck had said, when you get these attacks, you respond with a smile, a swat, you swat away the attack, and you go right on the attack, and you say, this administration that believes in the status quo, it's exactly the opposite of what Obama said he was in 08. It's reactionary liberalism, hanging on to everything they've done since the New Deal, that they don't have a new idea in their head. The economy is stuck in neutral, sliding backwards, high unemployment. They have no idea how to do anything new other than repeat the mistakes. We have new ideas, innovation, we are the future, and progress. That was the Reagan idea in 1980. It worked then. I think it can work now.
And from the blogosphere, the conservative known as Iowa Hawk fired off this stinger of a tweet, quote, Paul Ryan represents Obama's most horrifying nightmare, math. Democrats